Okay guys, welcome back. Now guys, here we go. The next installment of our rare Kyosho Mini Zs. Now guys, you remember I had the iStone Citroen DS3, the rally car driven by Kimi Raikkonen. They did a Red Bull version, guys, and I wanted it, but it was just really expensive, guys. I mean, in Japan that's going for £160, right? Obviously the wheels are different, but apart from that, guys, that shell is perfect. And wow, it was a lot cheaper. So beautiful little car. It is small. I wonder what the wheelbase is on this. I mean, it's 86 or something. But again, Red Bull cars just look so nice. I don't know if it's just me, but that decal, it just looks good, man. You've got that. The Porsche has it, 911. They've got it on the Ferrari 430 and the Audi A and DTM. And all them cars, actually I'm going to do a Red Bull edition of Kyosho Mini Zs. So this is going to be on there. There's about 4 cars that I know. If you can think of any more, let me know. But as far as I know, there's only 4. I'm going to do that. So it normally comes with white wheels. This has got the black ones, but it's perfect. Hasn't been run. Didn't have a display stand or a case, but who's fussed about that? This thing hadn't been run. And when I saw this, I didn't see the iStone. When I saw this one, I thought, whoa, that's nice. So little did I know. Now I don't know how the sunshine's coming in. I don't know if it's shadowing all my stuff. I'm not really sure, guys, but we're gonna persevere. We're gonna persevere. Right. Okay. And I got something that's used as well. So this is Saojin, guys, 4338 on eBay. Is a Japanese seller, and he's probably fed up with me because I haggle with him non-stop. So yeah, we kind of end up meeting somewhere in the middle. So anyhow, there's something missing on this one. See if you can tell. Pretty rare to find a blue McLaren shell. I've got a blue one, and I vinyl wrapped it with ice blue. Just want to make it look a bit different, really. So hasn't really been battered. You can tell by the front, it's not really that bad. And for what he's asking for it, I don't know, like £10–12 smart. But yeah, I could do stuff with that. And obviously what's missing is the rear spoiler. So no biggie, guys. We can get around that. We can do something with that. So, yep. Cool looking car, and there's the mount in there as well. Awesome. Right guys, we'll see them on the display stand and get ready for the next installment. Righty guys, here we've got the Citroen DS3 sporting the Red Bull decals. The original wheels are white, but I just got this as a chassis. So I've got the black wheels from the ice one. I think I called it iStone on the video. I was eating ice creams the night before, kind of inspired by my sweet tooth. Anyhow, so yeah, so the DS3, I think in French it's pronounced Dis, which means like goddess. And yeah, this was first like set up as a concept car, and none of the actual, none of the mechanics bears any resemblance to what they did before. They've actually gone and revamped a lot of it. And this car, basically, it was built for entry into the World Rally Car Championships, and it's actually done really well. It was highly successful, especially with the new regulations in 2011. And this little beast has got a turbocharged 1.6 litre engine. When they changed it, because before they used to have a 2 litre engine, and that was naturally aspirated. And yeah, they've had quite a lot of drivers on this. So the Sebastian Loeb, and they say he's one of the most successful drivers in World Rally Car history. And he's having won the World Championship a record 9 times in a row. So he was the one, basically, that was competing in this car. And they had many other people who were also helping out and driving as well. And these were the only non-Nord drivers to have won the Sweden Rally Championship as well. So they kind of smashed it, man. I mean, it is a funky little car. It is small, guys. It is tiny, man. And they're kicking out some real power out of that little machine, man. So, I mean, one of my neighbours has got one, and it is a small car, and even amongst the Mini Z's, yeah, that thing's tiny, man. I don't know what wheelbase that is. Looks small, looks like an 86. Looks like the Lotus 6 Siege. Could be bigger though, could be deceptive. But yeah, a little mean machine. So, basically, when Loeb was a 3-time winner of the Race Champions, and he got Sportsman of the Year, 2007, 2009. Crazy. So, yeah, it's been a very successful platform, guys. And why not? And even as a Mini Z, I've just got a feeling it's going to handle pretty well. I mean, obviously, they're not going to get the characteristics of the real scale car, but just the way it kind of, I don't know, man. It's got a short wheelbase. It's like a narrow kind of car. I don't know. I've got a funny feeling about this. I don't know why. Generally, I tend to prefer the wider cars with a long wheelbase, but I've just got a feeling it's going to be quite nifty and nippy, depending on the chassis I put underneath it. But yeah. I don't know why my stand is deciding to make a lot of noise today. Right, but yep, that was the one that basically I saw and I thought, oh my goodness. I was after that one initially. I didn't know the ice one existed, and that came up and I went, whoa. Yeah. Front's awesome. Starts to fade out towards the back, but it's cool. I don't know what you guys think, but I think Red Bull looks amazing on all cars except for the, I think, Ferrari 430. I think the Red Bull stuff was cool. They had some yellow sticker on, which I got, I think, and that kind of drowned out the Red Bull decals. But anyhow, yeah, I'm going to be doing a Red Bull, Kyosho Red Bull collection. So you're going to see all the Red Bull cars in a little collection that I'm going to be making. Right, guys, let's move on. Okay, guys, so here we've got the McLaren 12C GT3. This was a 2013 model, and this is in metallic blue, but it's not really that metallic, guys. I don't know why they call it metallic. It doesn't look metallic at all. You know, you have that kind of metal kind of look, you know. Some of these other cars, if you look at them when they're in blue, I know it's a different blue, it's a bit of a darker blue, but it just doesn't seem to have the metal look to it. But anyway, each their own. The Mustang in blues like that as well. And then you've got other cars where it really kind of, the blue kind of comes through, like the Shelby. You can see that's a metallic blue. It's got that kind of sparkle to the actual paintwork. Anyhow, had that before, guys. Vinyl wrapped it. But yeah, it was cheap. Only the spoilers missing, guys. And the McLaren, obviously a beast in its own right. Couldn't go wrong, guys. I could put that in my vids. I just need to put a spoiler on it. But this is the 12C. This is a supercar. This was designed and manufactured by McLaren. And this was the first production car that they wholly designed and built since the McLaren F1. So 3.8 litre V8 twin turbo engine with about 592 horsepower. So that's some sick torque, guys. I think they took a lot of the experience from Formula 1 and their technologies, like the brake steer, you know, to reduce understeer and cornering, and the wheels, 7-speed seamless shift dual clutch gearbox. They also brought out a convertible version, which is the MP4 12C Spider. It was called the 12C Spider in 2012 as well. But yeah, I mean, you can imagine all the experience these guys have got of F1 and they bring it over to cars. Amazing. So the chassis is based on the F1 style one-piece carbon fibre tub, and it's called a carbon monocell, and it weighs only 80 kg. These guys know what they're doing, man. Power to weight ratio, keep it light. So anyhow, there's whole heaps of specs on this car, guys. It's amazing. But this isn't one of the main cars that are on there today. This is just a pre-owned one. So we'll move on to some of the other cars, guys. And guys, there's crazy stuff coming. Stay tuned. Stay RC tuned. Tune into Mossy 5734, guys. Okay, let's move on.